Let's see the latest technical analysis of Alibaba Group.
Let's go. Welcome to Trading HD. Remember to read the disclaimer right here. Very interesting. We have this drop right here of minus 78%, more or less. What could be the reasons behind it? Let us know below in the comments if you expected this or if you think that the price will recover from here. Later, we will see the forecast of the analyst here on TradingView from Wall Street. Very interesting. You will see that. Remember to subscribe, guys, if you like this content, and let's get started.
Yeah, look at that. You know, the last minimum established back in 2015, it was like, yeah, I can see like $60. And we are now 69. You know, it's like very, very close to those levels. And they hit those levels. I remember the stock hit those levels back in October 2022. And it's going into a direction again. You know, I think it's related to the Chinese crisis they are experiencing. Not only this stock, but you know, the Chinese market is not overperforming really. We last year we had like a minus 30%, 35% in just the index. You know, so obviously something is happening in the Chinese market.
Yeah, exactly. I think that having this in mind, that this is a stock that trades in another type of market, is something to have into account when you invest in this type of stocks. This could be different, you know. If you are an expert or you have more information about this type of markets, share with us that information in the comments. And let's see, for instance, the net income, as you mentioned right here. We can clearly see that the price has been trading more or less in a similar direction to it. But right now, the net income, in my opinion, isn't bad, but the price is trading at very low levels. You know, we had similar incomes, net income, sorry, during 2018, 2020 also, and the price was trading much higher. Maybe it is because they didn't grow as much as they expected, or I don't know exactly the reasons behind it, but I think it's interesting to see that they are in profits, but the stock is going lower.
Good profits, actually. I mean, many companies wish to have that income, that net income in particular. So obviously, you know, there are a lot of reasons to what's happening right now in Alibaba. Not only the Chinese market crisis that we are experiencing, but also we have competitors. We have Sein, we have Damu, and they are arriving. They are gaining a huge market share. And the thing here is, like, the investors, maybe they are worried a little bit, you know, about this. You know, like maybe in the future Alibaba is not gonna be like the best stock in comparison to these other two companies.
Exactly, that could be a very interesting reason to take into account when you see the competence. Maybe they are the competition. Sorry, maybe they think like in the future Alibaba will have less market, so in the end it will be reflected in the price of the action. So maybe they are selling earlier. We don't know it. We are just saying some possibilities. If you have different ideas, let us know in the comments also on what do you think about it. And with the technical side, we have right here this kind of descending lines. I'm using the logarithmic scale just in case, Alvaro.
Yep.
Okay, so we can see that right here we had this kind of breakout, but it wasn't strong enough. You know, we had this drop very, very fast again. And from there, we had another try right here, very similar. And then right here, it seems like it started to create this type of movement to the upside with two movements, one right here and the second one then. But then it started to go lower again, breaking this previous level. So maybe the price is heading again to $60, or maybe we can see the price ranging here a little bit more, or breaking this previous level. I think that this kind of prediction is something that you can let us know below in the comments. For 2024, how do you see Alibaba, and what price target do you have in mind?
Yeah, at least, you know, it's safe to say that there is a strong support level right at $60, and if it goes to that direction, the price, you know, according to technical analysis, should rebound from there. But obviously, if they continue to decrease this net income, that is not happening yet, but if it happens, maybe the stock like could be like in a very dangerous situation at that particular moment.
Okay, so for instance, let's go with the forecast, because we have very interesting data right here. Wow.
Wow.
We don't, you normally don't tend to see this, maybe because we are trading near the lowest levels of this chart. Like the minimum estimate is just $65. It's not that minimum of $60 that we mentioned, but the highest one, the maximum, is 149, and then the average is plus 60%, 112. So according to these analysts, they are, for this year, they don't see Alibaba going lower. What do you think, guys? Do you agree with this forecast or not?
Yeah, the thing here is, like, the analysts, they take a look into the fundamentals and they say, okay, this company makes almost 4 billion per quarter, so it doesn't make sense to think about this is going to go lower. And according to them, maybe this is one explanation that there are 43 strong buys by analysts from Wall Street.
Yeah, exactly. This is normally you don't tend to see like these extreme offerings. Sorry, this forecast. You tend to see like more average in the middle, some minimum ones like extreme one. But in this case, it seems very bullish, at least from what we can see right here with those strong buys and the average and the maximum. What do you think is the important thing right now, guys? Let us know in the comments. How do you see Alibaba for this year? And if you agree with this type of forecast, because this is 1 year price forecast, this is not just something that you say for the future, like in 10 years Alibaba will be here. No, they state this more or less for around 1 year period. So very interesting to see how this year develops now that we are starting it, and to see those comments. And then when we analyze Alibaba 1 year from now, we will see we will see those comments and say, okay, you got the right price or you failed, but you have to comment.
Okay, what I can tell is like the index, the Chinese index is related to this crisis. I think because the index, the performance, you analyze Alibaba and the Chinese index is very similar. In these trends, they are some sort of correlated. And the thing here is like they still think there is a crisis. We need to see first that the Chinese market is recovering from that crisis in order to see Alibaba going up in that direction as well.
Yeah, maybe that's something also to comment and to analyze, because as usual, the more information you have, the better. Or maybe not, because sometimes simpler makes the winners in traders, and the simplest ways tend to create better strategies if you follow that approach. I think that's a very interesting topic, because in different areas of life, when you see different philosophies or different methods, you tend to see like the more information the better. But in trading, sometimes that doesn't work like that. What do you think about it? Do you agree with more information better, or simpler ways are better? We can start the debate also from there. Thank you very much, guys. Remember to subscribe if you enjoy this type of content. New videos coming soon. Thank you. Have a nice week. Take care.
Bye bye.